It is an honor for me to be here with you guys today. But I need to be extremely honest with you. A couple of months ago, or maybe 6 months ago, when you came into my office and you asked me to marry or be officiant at your wedding, this was my first thought. You are so young. Anyone else have that thought?
Why did I get married at 22? Good question. The answer is because I feel like when you find the right person, the person that really makes you feel happy and the person that makes you feel like you can be yourself and someone that kind of checks all those different criteria areas for you that you've been wanting your whole life, it's time to say yes. It's good to not be afraid of love and commitment. A lot of people nowadays are afraid of these things. I don't want to commit to a person because a lifelong commitment is so long. But you know, the truth is, if you love that person, it's really not that scary. For me, it was right to take the dive, to take the leap of faith that it took to get married at a younger age, because I knew it was the right time for me. George and I, he's my husband for all of my viewers who don't know. So George and I decided to get committed after we finished college. Because it was that time. I was ready to move out from my parents' house and we thought, why not move in together? Now, a lot of people choose to live with each other and that's perfectly fine if that's what you want. But George and I just felt like we were ready. We didn't just want to live together and not feel like we were fully 100% into this relationship for life. I think that that's the beautiful thing about marriage, is that it's something that you choose every day. There's going to be arguments that come up that you're going to face when you're living together naturally. But when you're married, you're going to keep choosing to be with each other no matter what. That's the reason why I really wanted to get married, is because first of all, I was going to move out anyway and I wanted to live with my significant other, and I figured, why not live together and combine our finances, combine our lives? Because when you're living together, I feel like you're not really quite combined totally, because there's that quite awkward question of, should we combine our finances? Should we not? Because we're not married. So there's always that kind of questioning that, is this for real? Is this going to be a permanent relationship? And that's what I wanted. I wanted that consistency and stability in the relationship. And there is nothing wrong with wanting that. I think that getting married is a beautiful thing because you know that that person is going to choose you forever. And it's not just that they're trying you out or trying to see if this is the relationship for them. They know. I got married because I wanted to really feel a deeper commitment to my spouse. And I wanted to be able to fully intertwine our lives. I wanted our families to feel like they were connected as well. I wanted George to know that I would choose him no matter what the ups and downs of life would bring us. And I wanted him to feel more comfort in that. Because there is a comfort in knowing that your spouse is always going to be there for you. And yes, I know that the divorce rate can be higher at times for people who are younger, but the truth is that the way I saw it is I could either get married now or wait 5 years after living with George and get married to him anyway. I asked myself, would I be with this person in about 5 years? And the answer was, I think so. I think I would. And when you know that, you feel like marriage isn't so scary. This ring is a symbol of my life with George and the promise that we've made, and just having that, and having the remembrance every time I look at this ring of seeing our wedding day and seeing myself walk down the aisle and seeing him waiting there for me at the end, and seeing all of our families crying and just watching us get married and say the most beautiful, heartfelt words to each other, has just been a beautiful reminder of why I'm in this, especially when times are rough, because every couple fights. We're no exception, and fighting is hard. It feels very, you can feel very lonely, and you can feel very scared of abandonment and losing the thing that you've worked so hard and put so much time and effort into. And relationships take a lot of time and effort. So seeing this ring as a reminder that I have George by my side is a beautiful symbolism to me, and it also just is a comfort. I have somebody to go through life with me, and it's gonna be okay. At the end of the day, I have someone to comfort me, to be there for me, to listen to me, to hold me while I cry, to make dinner with me, to joke around with me, to watch movies with me. And you know, some of those little moments have been the most beautiful of my entire life. To have that feeling that someone has chosen me as their life partner, to spend, you know, the entirety of their time on earth and maybe more with, is just beautiful that someone would choose that in me. And to have that realization that that you are capable of being loved is just a really special thing. Marriage and getting married young is not something to be discouraged or ashamed of. And I think that if you know that you love a person and you really want to spend your life with them, there is no reason why you should hesitate. Now, I'm not saying just to rush into it either. I think it's good to take your time and really get to know the person. Have some fights with them, because honestly, that's really important to figure out how you fight, how you can work through things together, how you can handle your obstacles. We took 3 years to really get to know each other, to really be prepared for the commitment that marriage is. So those 3 years, we spent a lot of time together, a lot of time figuring each other out, a lot of time going on adventures together, seeing what we want in life, seeing our passions, and trying to support each other. As long as you know that you're going to keep choosing this person, no matter what the struggles are, no matter if you want to quit, then you are ready for marriage. It's okay to feel at times like you are going to quit. It happens. So be graceful with yourself and be gracious, and let yourself just feel confident and comfortable in the fact that you are a person who deserves to be loved and you deserve to give love. George and I both faced a lot of criticism when we were getting married, or when we made the choice to get married young. A lot of people said, "You're not ready, just wait a year, just wait 2 years." We didn't want to. The truth is that we made this choice together, alone, us two only. It was not a decision we made with everyone. Our families did not quite support us, but that's okay. The point is, are you happy with your significant other? Are you ready to take that step? Do not think of all the other people's criticism. They don't know what you're going through, what your specific circumstances are. The biggest piece of advice I can have for you is just follow your heart. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true. Life is a beautiful journey, and if you're constantly following what other people have planned for you, you're not going to be living out your full potential. Living and getting married has been a great choice for me. We moved to Taiwan for a year to teach English, so we are here working right now. It has been a beautiful experience just living and moving in together and just getting to feel fully independent. And in order to do that, I think that marriage was a great step for us. The truth is actually that I think being young is kind of a blessing in disguise. When you get married young, you don't really have your place quite figured out in this world. When you're with someone, you're looking out for them and you're finding your place in this world as a couple. So really you're integrating your lives with each other, but also you're integrating your lives with your relationship in the world. For instance, our careers weren't quite sorted out when we got married, so it was a little bit nerve-wracking. But coming to Taiwan and teaching English, we've had some time to kind of figure out ourselves and try to figure out our next steps. And I think it's great because we've been able to save up some money together and just experience these things that we probably would have experienced if we hadn't have met each other by ourselves. I don't think it would have been nearly as fun as it's been to have my spouse with me, loving me and cuddling me here in Taiwan. The myth that you have to finish everything, school, work, blah, 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 until you are completely 100% financially stable, I think is truly not true. I think that you can honestly find these things together. You can build a career, you can build a life, you can get a house, whatever, do all these things. Why do you have to be alone? Either way, I would be doing this. I would be trying to financially figure out my adult life and how to sustain myself, how to work, how to integrate myself into the world. But now the only difference is I'm doing it with someone else who wants the same things. You should remember what love means when you are choosing to fall in love. That's really important too. Is that love is not just a fleeting feeling, like, oh, I found love at first sight, it was meant to be, it's perfect, it's gonna be perfect forever. That's not what love is. Love is all about patience, kindness, gentleness. One of my favorite Bible verses actually talks about this. Love is patient, love is kind, and love does not boast, and all of these different beautiful words. And honestly, all of those words are really true. They're definitely something to shoot for. They're definitely not something that everyone can do 100%, and that's okay. But as long as that's kind of your goal, is to be somewhat aligned with those qualities of I think we can all relate to that, of patience and kindness and goodness. It's very important because love is not just a feeling, it's really a choice. And that's really a key message, I think, that I discovered in my life, is that love is not just something that you feel based on your hormones or one date. Love is something that you seek in that person and that you give to that person unconditionally. Don't worry about the haters, don't worry about the people who put doubt in your mind. Make this choice for you and your life and what you want out of it. Personally, I wanted somebody to come home to at night and to feel like they were always going to be there for me. I wanted someone to cuddle with me at night when I sleep every night, not just occasionally. I wanted somebody to cook dinners with me. I wanted somebody to help me handle finances and to combine those. I wanted somebody to take bubble baths with me. I wanted somebody to drink wine with me. I wanted somebody to go on life's adventures and travel with me. I wanted somebody to have children with me. I wanted somebody to be my best friend, not just for today, but forever. And that is why I chose marriage. I did not want just a best friend for today, by tomorrow, or in a year from now. I wanted, hello, and I'm here to stay forever. Thank you all, and please check out my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, if you can. And please subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and love has no color, no sex, no gender. Love has no boundaries. So don't forget that. I just really appreciate you all subscribing and for watching my videos. Love you.